So let's see what the first meal with Jesus was like. I would like to introduce you to a man called Levi. We are looking at Luke chapter 5, starting at verse 27. After this, Jesus went out and saw a tax collector named Levi sitting in the tax office. Now, in those days, tax collectors were not popular people. They were not the sort of people you would put on your party invite list. In fact, people really didn't like tax collectors at all. The tax collectors worked for the Romans. They were working for the enemy of God's people. And even worse, they were cheats. They took too much money. So they were working for the enemy and they were stealing from people. They were not very popular. They were not good people. But what happens when Jesus sees Levi? Let's find out. Jesus said to him, to Levi, "Follow me." That's strange, isn't it? Why would Jesus want Levi as his friend? Why would Jesus want Levi to be with him and follow him? That's very odd. I wonder what Levi does. Well, Levi got up, left everything and followed Jesus. Immediately, Levi said, "Yes, I want to be your friend, Jesus." Levi gave a big dinner for Jesus. It was kind of like he had a party. He put on lots of food. And who did he invite? Well, the dinner was at Levi's house, we read. At the table, there were many tax collectors, so many unpopular people, and other people too. Wow, Levi is so pleased that Jesus wants to be his friend, that he puts on a big party and invites all the other tax collectors. Now, Levi, as we said, was not a very nice man. He had a problem not on the outside, but a problem on the inside, in his heart. He had a sin problem. He was a sinner. He did and thought and said the wrong things, and he didn't love God as he should. But Levi realized that he had a problem. And when Jesus came to help, Levi said, "Yes, I want to be your friend. Jesus, come and sort out my problem inside, my sin problem." And Jesus did just that. But there were some people who were not happy about this. I would like you to meet the Pharisee. He is one of the good people, so everyone thought. He was the one who everyone thought, goodness, he's a great guy. But what did he think? The Pharisees and the men who taught the law for the Pharisees began to complain to the followers of Jesus. They said, "Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners?" They couldn't work it out. Why would Jesus want to be friends with sinners, people with a sin problem? They didn't realise, this Pharisee didn't realise that he has a sin problem too. His heart needs help. It's not just Levi's heart that needs help, it's his too, but he didn't realise it. I wonder what Jesus said. Let's look. Jesus answered them, "Healthy people don't need a doctor. It is the sick who need a doctor. I have not come to invite good people. I have come to invite sinners to change their hearts and lives." Jesus said that he is a bit like a doctor. but not a doctor that you might go and see if you're poorly. A doctor that sorts out the sin problem in people's hearts. Now, both Levi and the Pharisee both have sin problems. But the Pharisee doesn't realise it, so he turns away from Jesus and gets actually quite cross with Jesus. But Levi wants to follow Jesus and wants Jesus to sort out the sin problem. Jesus is the doctor who can sort out the problem inside. Isn't that amazing? While we think about that, why don't we sing a song and then we'll come back and we'll think even more about being doctors.